Okay, you know force. Force is a physical quantity. Answer is yes. And force is also a vector quantity. Force is a vector quantity. Yes. And you know every vector, suppose it is a vector, every vector has two components. In the physics class we learned that one. Every vector has two components. One is its what? Horizontal component, another one is what? Vertical component. And you know these vectors can be shifted. That means this vector I can bring and keep here. Yes, is it allowed? Yeah, it is allowed. So this type of shifting is called what? Parallel shifting. And this vector also I can bring up to here. I can bring here. So this is called linear shifting. So finally overall already you know this one. A vector can be split into two components. Vertical component and horizontal component. And this vector can be shifted, parallel shift or linear shift. Any question? Now let us go to focus a little bit trigonometry. So in trigonometry you might have studied if it is a right angle triangle, if this angle is theta, then if I ask you sine of theta, you know this is your perpendicular, this is your base and this is your hypotenuse. So if I ask you sine theta, how can you write? Perpendicular by hypotenuse, I mean this side divided by this side. And similarly if I ask you cos of theta, base upon hypotenuse. So then if I ask you perpendicular, you can multiply with h. Okay, if I ask you perpendicular, you can say h sine theta. Alright, similarly if I ask you base, what you can write? H cos theta. Can you write? Answer is yes. So but generally vertical component is always associated with sine, perpendicular, and the horizontal component is always associated with cos. Understand? Now generally, but some cases it will be changing because it varies from cases to cases, but one general statement I am giving you here. Now look here. Suppose this is your horizontal, right? And one vector is here. Suppose this is force, and making some theta angle with this. Then if I ask you write the horizontal component of this force, then how can you write? You can write F cos theta. This is your horizontal component. If I ask you write the vertical component, so this is your vertical component, what it will be there? F sine theta. Are you with me? And sometimes this can be written here, we can shift here also, we can write here also. This is also allowed. This type of shifting is called what? Parallel shifting. Okay, this is your linear shifting, parallel shifting and linear shifting. Okay, so similarly now we'll go to our exercise. Very interesting questions are there. So if I come to your question, so you can see here in this question it is written that find the component of the force in the diagram. So this diagram is given. Yeah, very good. So this is the diagram. So in this diagram you have to find out the component of the force. Now this is your 50 Newton and it is given 40 degree. You have to find out its horizontal component and vertical component. Can you? Let us see. So this component will be what? How much? 15 cos 40 degree. Can you use a calculator please? How much it is coming? 11.449. We can make 11.5, no problem. This much Newton. Okay. Similarly, if I find its vertical component, so you have two choices. Either you can write vertical component here or here, no problem. Okay, let me write here. This is my style. I am writing here. What will be the vertical component? 15 sine 40. Are you with me? Yes. How much? So if you calculate, it will be 9.64. If it is 11.49, we can make it 11.5. Okay, 11.5. Right? So similarly, you can find out. Shall we go to the next question? Wow. Same thing. One more question is here. You can find out what we can find out. Its horizontal component. How much it will be? Can I write here? About 12 cos. So 12 cos 55. Is calculator, yeah, 6.88 Newton. Yeah, 12 sine 55 degree. How much it will be?
9.8298. But we can round it to 83.
So similarly, you can finish all this video. I will be sharing. You can share with Line so that she can find out the solution. Okay. So this will be what? Horizontal component, and this is your vertical component. Okay. So this will be cos, and here it will be sine. You can do this one.
7.5.
Yeah. You can do that one. It's not difficult. So the next, this is your horizontal cos 70 and this is what? Sin 70. Okay, yeah, one thing I forgot here. It is telling that you have to find out this horizontal is right side and this vertical is downside. That also you must mention. I forgot. It's upward, downward. Okay, you have to show the direction. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I'm forgetting. Why I'm forgetting, I don't know. Yeah, so it is telling that and specify if it is left, right, up or down, like that we have to indicate. So here this one is right and upward. Here this is left, upward, and here it is left, downward. Here it is right and downward. Yeah. Okay. And here it is what? Cos will be upward and sine will be right. This one also you can do. Cos will be downward, sine will be right. Okay. Now this question, it is very interesting. Look here. This is 175 degree. If it is becoming a straight line, then how much this angle will be? 5 degree. So then if I draw its perpendicular, this one will be 85 degree. Are you with me? So if I take this one, this 85 degree, so this is the 4, this 85 will be what? It's cos component. So then this one will be how much? 8.5 into cos 85 degree. And then this one will be how much? 8.5 sine 85 degree. Are you with me? Cos is downward, correct, and sine is. Similarly, this one how can you draw? This is your 180 degree. Then if I draw, how much this angle will be?
70 degrees.
70. Then if it is 70, then this one will be how much? So then you can write the component. You can make it cos 70, then it will be sine 70. 20, no problem. It is not required because we want this angle. If you are getting 70, then this one will be what? So if it is cos 70, then it will be sine 70. If you are taking 20 here, then this one will be cos 20, this will be sine 20. Okay, now we'll go to question number 2. In question number 2, it tells that a force F, you can see this is a force F, has a horizontal component F cos. So this is your F cos. Horizontal component is what? F cos. Sorry, Fx is given. Fx, sorry. And of 10 Newton acts at 20 degrees. So this one is here 10 Newton. Okay, Fx is 10 Newton and this is acting at 20 degrees. Above the right towards horizontal are shown in the diagram. Find out F and its vertical component. We have to find out two things. What is F and what is its vertical component. So it is a horizontal component. X direction is given. Can I use one more page? Fx is 10 Newton. Yeah. So in the question it is given that its X component is 10 Newton. So then F will be how much? F cos 20 degree is 10 Newton. So then if you want F, so then this 10 should be divided by cos 20. So 10 divided by cos 20, how much it is? No, total divided by.
Total is 10.64.
10.64, we can take 10.6. So then this value of F is coming 10.6. Then it is vertical component will be how much? F sin theta. Its vertical component is what? F sin theta. So then F is how much? 10.6 into sin 20. How much it is coming?
3.64.
3.64 or 3.6. So you can try all other questions. If anything doubt, you can ask me.